Welcome back to Scottish Movies, and it's time for me to go through everything I've had delivered and everything I've picked up this week. And I also want to have a chat about my local charity shops. Let's get started. Okay, so yeah, welcome back to the channel. I've had a couple of deliveries this week, and I've had a few pickups. I'm going to go through them now. I'm going to show you my deliveries first. Now, if you've seen my lunchtime pickups video from earlier in the week, I'm not going to highlight them here, but I'm going to highlight the delivery I had, and it was King Kong, the 4K. This is the 1976 movie. I've never actually seen this one. This come from CX, and I did manage to get a slip, and it says on there it comes with a limited edition poster, and that was intact as well. So yeah, pleased to get hold of that from CX. Obviously used a voucher, as I do all the time. So yeah, we got that one. And the next delivery is me hitting up Music Magpie again, and I managed to get four for a fiver, four for £5. So yeah, the first two things I got was two more video game movies that I didn't have in the collection. First up is a film starring what's her name? Can I say her name? Kristen Crook, I think I say your name is how you say her name, sorry. And she starred as Lana Lang in Smallville. And this is Street Fighter, The Legend of Chun-Li. Yeah. Interesting to watch this purely because of Kristen Crook. To be fair, I used to really like her back in the day when we used to watch Smallville. But yeah, this is a video game movie, so yeah, I had to pick this up. And the next one this is a movie, I'll be honest, I think I've had this in the past, and for some reason I've probably just got rid of it, but picked up again. It's a Jason Statham film, and this is based on the Dungeon Siege video game, which I've never played, and it's In the Name of the King, is that right? Yeah, In the Name of the King. Yeah, Dungeon Siege Tale, it says. I think Dungeon Siege is a PC game. I don't really know a lot about it. But yeah, Jason Statham, might be a bit of fun. Yeah, this is actually another directed by Yui Bolly. I can never say that guy's name, but yeah, so maybe it might be a bit rubbish, but we'll see. Next film is not a video game movie. This is a 90s movie from I think it was 1996. I didn't have it in the collection. This stars Demi Moore. I remember this being quite a good film. And it's Striptease. Basically the title says it all, what this is about. It's playing a stripper, but I remember it being quite good. It's also got Reynolds in it, Robert Patrick, Ving Rhames, Armand Asante. But yeah, I think I had this on VHS back in the day. I think if I remember rightly, I won it in a competition. I'm sure I did. But yeah, it was going back into the 90s, so yeah. Well, that's Striptease. And the last thing I got is part 4 for a fiver. It's a PS3 game. And yeah, basically I just picked up a bit of wrestling for the old PS3. And WWE 13 with CM Punk on the front there. I don't remember if this one particularly one of the better ones of the older games. I can't remember, but I've had them all over the years at some stage. But yeah, I just want a bit of wrestling for my PS3, so yeah, picked up that. And yeah, that is all the deliveries for this week. As I said, I have got a few pickups as well. First up, I'm going to show you a few free titles that I managed to get hold of. So yeah, in the free job lot, I think this was back end of last week. This was just one title that I needed for my collection, an 80s film that I've not seen, but it's got a very famous song in it. and it is 9 to 5 with Dolly Parton and who else? Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin. Yeah, I think this is from 1980, so happy to add that to the 80s collection. Yeah, 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Next to is in a little job lot I picked up today. First up is a horror movie. Now I think I got a sequel to this a few months back, and I was on the lookout for the original movie, and I said this was in this little job lot, so I held on to it. It's Ginger Snaps. I believe this is a werewolf movie. Now, I've not seen a lot of werewolf movies, but the ones I have seen, I don't think I've seen a bad one, to be fair, so I'm interested to watch this, see if it's any good. Well, yeah, it's Ginger Snaps. I think I had, is it Ginger Snaps the beginning or something like that? I think I had, again, whether they've still got it, I don't know. And the last one I thought I'd hold on to, this is sealed as well, is a very old film. What year is this from? I can't remember exactly. Is it the 30s or the 20s or something? I don't know. Well, it's Nosferatu. That's how you say it, Nosferatu, the vampire. Yeah. Don't know much about it other than he's very old. Starring Klaus Kinski. I know it just says horror classics. He's from the Anchor Bay label as well. But yeah, it's actually sealed. I thought I'll hold on to that. And yeah, that is what I got in my free job lot. Now there was a couple of other pickups. I'm just going to grab them for you now. In this job lot, there was also a couple of things I'm going to trade to CX. First up was a video game, and this is a PC game. Now it's goes worth checking out PC games if you can find them in charity shops or whatever, because some are actually worth some value. And this was obviously in a free job lot, and it's Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition. I've never played a Dark Souls game, but it's new, well, complete. It's got 2 discs in it as well, and yeah, this actually trades into CX for, I think it's £4. So that was good to find for free. And the next free one I found is a box set. It's not a complete series, but it's seasons 1 to 5. Dexter. It's in very good condition. And this also trades into CX for £5. So yeah, there's £9 in trade for free. So yeah, that's cool. Goes on the trade pile. And yeah, I have actually got one other pickup. This was from a charity shop I went to today. Now, I'm going to be a bit contradictory here, because in a moment I'm going to be talking about how my charity shops are, I think, pretty much dead around my way. And contradict to myself to that, I picked up Warlock, starring, is it Julian Sands? This is an 80s movie. Now, this is a US release. Obviously, I can play obviously US DVDs, but yeah, I found this hidden under a pile of kids' books, and yeah, I just saw it sort of sticking out. I was like, "Oh, what's that?" I pulled it out. I was like, "Whoa!" And I've been after this on DVD for part of the 80s collection for a long time. I think it's quite expensive, the UK release, but yeah, I'm happy to find the Region 1 version of it, and that was in my local charity shop in the centre of town, which I would say is probably going forward going to be my only real source of charity shops in my area. It's an extra care shop. I've picked up quite a lot from there over the years, and I got the lunchtime pickups early in the week in there, so they do swap things out quite regular. But my charity shops are dying a death. They really are. I think, like I say, that is probably my last one. I've also got a couple of man care charity shops. There's a picture of them here. They used to be a good source of pickups. If you go back and check probably my first video on YouTube, the first little hunt I did, it's probably awful, but check it out and you'll see like me hunting in man care. They used to have boxes and boxes of DVDs. I remember it was like think it's an old house, and I remember he let me go upstairs at one time in a couple of the rooms, and they were like just boxes and boxes of the stuff. I remember getting bin bags full of DVDs and going through them in what I think was the bathroom. There's a load of stuff in the bath randomly. But they used to have tons, and they just got rid of them. All I've got there in recent times, I've got some networks from there as well. I remember getting a network for 50p. But all I've got from there in recent times is the odd video game, which you will find. I think they've stopped taking DVDs completely, but video games you occasionally find them, and that's something I may be going to be checking them out once a month, if that, just to see if there's any video games in there. But yeah, the Mancare, I see there's 2 shops as well, and both of them are done and dusted. Yeah, I think when it comes to DVDs, I ain't finding anything, which is a shame. And the other shop in my local area is Bernardo's. Now, I have had some tasty titles in this Bernardo's in recent times, not recent times, but in the last year or two. I remember picking up an arrow in there once. I've got a few deals where it was 5 for £1, and I've picked up some gold in there. I really have. But in recent times, they moved the DVDs from where they were on kind of a bookshelf to these like metal baskets, sort of under the clothes, under the toys, sort of out of the way. And there was 3 metal baskets, and in recent weeks they've actually condensed them down to 2 metal baskets. I did ask the lad that's in there at weekend, what happened to all the DVDs, and he couldn't really tell me. He just said, it's just what the manager wanted, and I said, if you ever got any more to swap them out, they always give me the same ones every week, and he just said they're waiting for him to go, and I thought, well, you're going to be waiting a long time, because all that was left there was just a lot of. I say a lot of generic stuff. There's a lot of kids stuff, but again, general people don't probably want DVDs anymore. And I think a lot of generic stuff you're gonna find. And unfortunate for me, when they do get other stuff, I just don't think they'll be swapping out very often. So yeah, unfortunately, I think this Bernardo's is going to be a waste of time now going forward. I'm probably going to check it maybe once a month. And that's it really. I've also got a cancer research near me, which I went in at weekend. I don't go in there very often anyway. I went in there at weekend. There's DVDs they've had in there. They have like one shelf of DVDs in there. There's DVDs of there that are in there for months. I did see a box set in there this week. That would have been pretty handy, but it had discs missing, which was the complete Miami Twice. Right, Miami, that's the Fuzz Norse's version, but Miami Vice, sorry, the original 80s show. Yeah, it was a complete box set, but it wasn't complete, sadly. They wanted $5 for it still. But yeah, apart from that, it was all very generic stuff, and like I said, they've been in there for months, so that's a bit of a no-go. Besides that, I've got a cash generator, which is pretty generic. They don't accept DVDs. I think they do accept games and Blu-rays, but they've been pretty much the same one for months. There's another Extra Care a little further along from me, locally. That every time I go, they seem to be the same DVDs as well. I get maybe the odd one if I'm lucky. I've not been there for a while. I'll have to check it out, but yeah, they generally, again, the same ones. So yeah, I think my charity shops are a bust now going forward. Maybe aside from the one Extra Care that I know the lady in there as well. She does swap the DVDs out quite regularly. So fingers crossed, we can just pick up some good things in there going forward. But as I say, I was happy to find that today. But yeah. Comment down below, what are your charity shops like? Do you find a lot of them are sort of dying a death, and there's not much in them anymore? I definitely need to branch out and go sort of other places, but yeah, I've not really sort of got around to doing that yet. But I'm probably gonna have to now. But yeah, comment down below about that, and also what you thought of these pickups I had this week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and see you soon. Bye, guys.